The superhero industry is worth an absolute fortune and has evolved massively over the last 20 years. The two biggest companies this year earned well over $30 billion just from box office revenue alone. That doesn't even include the sale of toys, product toys and costumes and all that sort of stuff. The superhero industry shows literally no sign of slowing down at all. And as they appeal to more adult fans, the adult fans require more and more adult targeted films. So more violence, more explosions, hotter women and hotter men, more muscles, more unattainable differences between real life and the superhero universe. But there is still a huge market for kids, but with little differentiation between adult targeted superheroes and child targeted superheroes. Are superheroes in their current form really a fantastic role model for the kids of today? Should we consider reverting back to the original superhero concept of sort of Batman and Robin and Pow and Wop? I spoke to Liam Neeson, of all people. Yeah, Liam Neeson, to gather his thoughts on whether or not he thought superheroes were a suitable role model for the kids of today. So Liam, to alleviate any concerns here of bias, are you a superhero hater or a fan?
To be completely honest with you, I'm actually a huge superhero fan.
Yeah.
I love superheroes. I watch all the Marvel, DC, everything. I know the comics. I'm quite a big fan of superheroes. But when I became a father, I had to sort of stop watching a lot of these films and really started looking at it from a father's perspective and how I think it's going to influence my kid.
Yeah.
So I really try, it's difficult, but I really try not to watch too many superhero films, at least nowadays superhero films.
Yeah.
Those little cartoons that are gimmicky and funny, sure.
Yeah.
I'll play an episode and that's fine.
Back when we were growing up,
Yeah.
like there were cartoons that were superheroes, but you didn't have this film superhero culture like Batman, for example.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin was pow, whoop, bang.
Yeah.
And now he's pretty dark.
Yeah, now it is quite dark. I know personally my stepbrother is extremely violent because of superhero films.
Oh really?
Yeah, he fights a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and
How old is he?
he's now 8, and every time I meet my family and so on, and they're like, yeah, he got into another fight, and to me it's a little bit like there has to be something that's bothering him or something he's watching.
Yeah.
And he's always watching some sort of violent shooting game, fighting superheroes, something of that nature.
Yeah.
And I guess you can kind of say it is sort of having an effect on children, and that's how they actually perceive the world. Yeah.
Well, this debate about games has been going on for years. I remember when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally glued to that game for at least a year.
Yeah.
And I remember then there was all this stuff all over the news, like everyone wants to be Tommy Vercetti, going around shooting everyone and killing everyone.
Yeah, I've heard actually stories about people that were watching superhero films and thought because Superman could do it.
Oh, well, like jumping off a...
Yeah, I've heard stories of people doing it.
Wow.
But I guess also, you could say that with every bad there comes also some sort of good, right?
Yeah.
I know that I have heard of some people that have benefited from having superheroes enter their life. But then again, those people are a lot more older compared to children.
Yeah.
So they can understand really the true meaning about superheroes
right
and the story and right and wrong.
Yeah. It's almost like there's two different brands, really, because like Lego Batman is obviously completely different to The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's the same brand, so you can understand, like, little Tommy wants to watch The Dark Knight because it's Batman.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
It's so dark.
So are there any superheroes that you would condone, like Spider-Man or...
Yeah, actually, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything other than... I wouldn't say Superman, I wouldn't say Batman, Flash. I would say Spider-Man because he always tries to talk his way and calm them before trying to attack, I guess. But do all superheroes do that?
I don't know.
That's the question. Do all superheroes stand there and try to talk their way out of it before it becomes a lot more violent?
I mean, they're all fundamentally good guys, aren't they?
I mean, there will always be a fighting scene in a in a movie.
There's not a lot of discussion and negotiation before the
no.
Let's just talk about this, guys.
No, I don't know any superheroes that would talk their way out of it.
No.
If there was one, I would pick that guy.
Yeah, maybe we could start him.
That would be great if we could start a superhero that spoke his way out of things.
The reason why superhero characters are so popular is because it taps into something fundamental within us. Like, as children,
we want to be...
We want to play fight. As kids, like if superheroes didn't exist, we'd still play fight as kids.
Yeah.
And like lions and loads of different animals, they do that to learn like social norms and how to survive in the wild.
Yeah.
And by having superheroes, it just adds a play starter to that, so that you can role play it more than just I'm gonna beat you up. If you shelter them from all the badness of the superhero,
they're gonna know it eventually.
Yeah, and you could say, well, that's wrong. That's not how to behave.
No.
Or you could because like you say, they're going to find out in the end. And if you haven't taught them that that's bad, then they might know that that's bad.
Yeah, yeah, because eventually they're gonna find out. Like I remember when I was young, I was not allowed to watch WWE. You know, you could also kind of say you could perceive WWE people, those wrestlers, as superheroes, right?
Yeah.
To some extent, The Rock, Wayne Johnson, and all that. I was completely kept blind from that, and I was not allowed to watch that till the very, very maybe I was like 10 or so.
Okay.
But the minute I hit 10 years old, my life just goes, whoa.
I'm going to be a wrestler, Mom.
Yes, that was discussions we had. I would like to get like a real I would like to hear the perspective of a non-parent superhero fanatic.
Yeah.
And hear his or her perspective on why it would be good for kids to watch superhero films.
Okay.
Because I think they don't have that perspective of being a father or mother and how it can influence their kid. And it would be nice to see it from their side, to see if maybe, just maybe, there might be something positive about it. Yeah. Because if there is, then maybe it might be
I'm
another
sure,
discussion.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have had positive experiences from a modern day superhero. You know, seeing them overcome adversity that they maybe haven't been able to themselves, and they're an inspiration to them.
Yeah.
But the fundamental, basic line of what a superhero portrays, I think we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Not great.
No.
I think they used to be good. I think there's a lot of positive traits about them.
Yeah.
But I think it's just gone too far. I think it's too, like you say, it's too violent now. Take it back, I don't know, 15 years. I don't know, maybe it's more.
I mean, I remember
track of how old I am.
Our Batman was like the guy in the grey suit.
Yeah.
With like he had like a grey suit, and Robin was next to him.
And the cape.
Yeah, and the cape. And now you have like a full-on black suit, muscly Batman.
Yeah.
And that's totally different, and also the voice change and the scenes that make it almost scary when he appears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, not for me. Not for me.
Okay.
Not for my children. No.
Would you like to hear some superhero facts?
Yes, actually. Yeah.
Okay. My facts and statistics. First superhero. Do you know who that was?
Is it Iron Man?
No.
Captain America?
No.
Superman?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
June 1938.
He must have been really skinny the first ever Superman.
Or fat.
Yeah. They must be making a lot of money now, those two.
They're
probably dead. Yeah, but I bet they made a lot of dough.
Yeah. But no, talking about money, that DC Comics, so that now annual box office revenue is 5.8 billion.
DC?
Just DC.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and Marvel's bigger at 26.6 billion. So just those two companies alone.
Just the net worth of those companies.
No, that's just the box office revenue. So that's not including toys.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
That's unreal. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So just those two is 32 billion in box office revenue.
Yeah, I mean the industry is insane.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be in the billions. To be
No,
completely
and I would
honest.
imagine that toys exceed the
For sure.
total revenue.
Toys and costumes alone,
Yeah.
probably.
I think we're probably done with that topic, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty clear on what we believe in
so
when it comes to this.
our summary is they're not fantastic for young children.
No,
Not in their current format.
No, not right now.
Yeah.
But if they brought back the Batman in that grey suit, the real skinny guy, that one, maybe I might consider that.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. We hope this has been informative and you've enjoyed the show. If you would like to discuss it more, as we have asked you to, please feel free to put some comments in the video, in the comments below the video. If you want to reference any of the articles that we've mentioned, then they'll be in the description. And also there's a few Facebook and Reddit groups for superheroes as well, if you want to get involved in the genre. So yeah, we'll see you again soon and I hope you enjoyed the episode.